This is the MadCow nasty20 challenge. The challenge is to drive all of Nasty Half, or whole as the case may be, plus part of the ex-wife trail in under 20 minutes. It's 1 mile with 20 obstacles. I started coming to Sand Hollow in southern Utah for the Trail Hero event. Fell in love with the area. After moving here, I started using Nasty Half as a testing grounds, mostly because of its proximity to the tunnel and parking lot. One day I ran it solo to what I thought was the official end of Nasty Half Trail in about 35 minutes. And I thought, I can improve on that. It became a personal challenge to keep beating my time, so when I hit 25 minutes, it was game on. Once I broke 20, I realized that what I thought was the end of the Nasty Half Trail was actually part of the now named ex-wife trail, but I had not actually included the long crack at the end. That was the next addition. Once I added the crack to my route, 20 minutes was a very hard mark to hit. But I did make it in 2 different cars. So on Nasty Half, I do take a couple of deviations. Early on, there's one quick deviation. Basically just to make this trail a little bit more interesting and more of a challenge. But I wanted to keep this challenge manageable in the time allotted and still a 10 rating plus. So I do not drive the Nasty Crack offshoot, nor the extra ravine of ex-wife. This challenge is designed more for the rear steer buggy crowd, but every obstacle is drivable with a drag axle car, and anyone is welcome to try. This addition here, making the right turn at the top of this obstacle, adds about 30 seconds to the challenge. A couple different obstacles, so up the first, drop into this ravine, and then a hard left that really tests the articulation of your vehicle, of your suspension. But it's such a fun offshoot that I have to include it. So in order to make this challenge work, you're gonna have to move pretty quick. Make sure your car is ready before you start, unlike what you saw me do. My lockers were not engaged. So we did shoot this with a drone and an in-car camera. What we'll need to do for the challenge is have unedited, at least in-car, footage of your attempt, so that we can see that you actually did this in the time allotted. So we want to run this now until the end of Trail Hero 2022. So we're going to announce the winner on Saturday of Trail Hero. And basically anyone who beats 20 minutes will get a prize. Anyone who can beat my time will get a much larger prize, and that will be announced along the way. The winner will get a free hardcore pass for the 2023 Trail Hero event. So that's a really nice bonus. We have a few other sponsors on board, including Aerolids, JM Rigging, a couple other companies. So there will be prizes for the best under 20 minutes if nobody beats my time. anyone who beats my time, there'll be a grand prize. If nobody beats my time, that grand prize will go to the best overall time. And prizes, like I said, will go to anyone under 20 minutes. And we'll also have consolation prizes for anybody who turns in a video, tags Trail Hero, tags the sponsors. Will get, even if you don't make the 20 minutes, will get a consolation prize. You will need hashtag MadCow nasty20 on your post, and or tag me personally as well. So this section is where Nasty Half meets Milt's Mile. So they parallel each other for a few hundred yards. And the three monkeys, I'm going up the middle monkey on this one, is part of Milt's Mile. And then just after this is where it splits again. Nasty Half continues up the center of this ravine, and Milt's Mile crosses perpendicular to it and continues on. So they split up again here. So this particular obstacle is actually a pretty slippery climb. You'll see my tires just spinning and spinning. Tire placement is key on this particular obstacle. And once the tires start to hook up, basically make a slight deviation just to pinch that front end in there, and you'll drive right up. This little S-turn or Z-turn, as the case may be, can definitely get you crossed up a little bit. There's holes in the middle of a lot of these obstacles, and if you drop in, you're going to be there for a while. Every bit of this trail has been driven with a drag axle successfully, including the crack at the end of this challenge. So don't think that you can't do it. It is completely possible with the drag axle. Tire placement is definitely key, and I've seen some drag axles do amazing things. So don't think just because you don't have rear steer, you're out of this. So what we'll add is The best drag axle time will also get a hardcore pass for the 2023 Trail Hero event. So let's see those drag axles get out here and run this challenge. The Nasty Half Trail officially ends and the ex-wife trail begins. So this first ravine, you've got a couple of different cracks, you've got a couple of different obstacles, and you've got a geocache on the left-hand side. So at your leisure, stop in and drop something in the geocache, take something out, sign your name. That's what it's for. So what I used to think was the end of the Nasty Half or Whole Trail is this long crack that has a few turns in the center of it. It is actually now part of the ex-wife trail. The ex-wife does have an offshoot that I do not take in this challenge. It's a hard little ravine with a bunch of obstacles in it, a hard left turn out, drops right back down into the ravine that we took. Lots of fun, definitely a challenge, more of a 12 rating, so I did not include it in this challenge. This particular crack requires excellent tire placement. You have to be very aware of how your rear tires are falling away or climbing up one side. Trying to keep the car as level as possible is the key, and level is a relative term. Basically, axles level to each other is the key term, because at the end of this, you'll see that the car is definitely off camber, but the axles are generally level to each other, and that's what it really takes to climb this successfully. As one tire drops, you could totally lose the vehicle back down into this crack, and you don't want to do that. I definitely left the door open for somebody to beat my time. There's a lot of ways to improve upon the obstacles that I ran. Tire placement, I wasn't perfect on these lines. And so somebody who had perfect tire placement, moved through just a little bit quicker, can easily beat that 14 minutes and 14 seconds. The challenge ends at this sandy flat area at the top of ex-wife. So that's it. The challenge starts at the official sign for Nasty Half and ends at the flat sandy area at the top of the crack of ex-wife. Once you've hit that flat sandy area, you are done with the challenge. So make sure you hashtag MadCow nasty20, hashtag Trail Hero. The best time overall, 14:14 or better or not, will receive the hardcore pass for Trail Hero 2023. The best drag axle time will receive the same hardcore pass for Trail Hero 2023. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing your videos of this challenge and look forward to seeing you guys on the trail.